Hello gorgeous, welcome to my February favorites. First thing is this stole. I have been wearing stoles for probably 10 years now on my own on evenings out. This is what I wear when I want to wear a really cute dress in the evening to feel warm without being bogged down by a coat. In Los Angeles, it's cold at night, even in the summer. When the weather is unpredictable here in a Los Angeles winter, you don't want to wear a tailored coat because you could be sweating once you go inside. And the only time you're outside is for a couple minutes. You're going to your car and then that's it, and you're freezing and you're shivering. You don't have to lug around a giant 10-pound coat with all your stuff in it. You have to sit it down or hang it up, coat check if there is a place for coat check. I like to go with the stole because there are so many ways you can style it, so many ways you can wear it. I have a bunch of them from Amazon. I'll have everything here linked below. I like to wear silver and cool tones because I'm a deep winter. This is very silvery, even more silver on the other side. I really like the paisleys day to day going out, but sometimes some events I'll have a plunge. I'll cover up with a stole and I feel so much better because I'm warm, first off. Second, I'm not showing everything all the time when I need to. Where there are moments where I stand up in a spotlight where I'm with my girlfriends and we're taking pictures and we open it up, we show our outfits and we show it off, but we're not constantly trying to get attention all the time, which makes a lot of sense. It's lightweight, that's what I love about it, and the way it drapes on your body. It's not thick like a cashmere wrap where it's like a blanket and it's not itchy. Silver is my neutral. I want to start turning all my things into ice, which brings me to costume jewelry from Amazon. Everything here, I believe these earrings, the set of earrings was less than $20. I don't know if you can see it, but it's absolutely brilliant in person, and they're just rhinestones. Obviously, I'm going to look a little crazy because I'm going to put one set that is of the earrings that I purchased, while the other one is going to be part of a different set. This is on its individual set, it's only earrings. These earrings are with a bracelet and a necklace that I also got, and I wore it on New Year's Eve. And what ended up happening was I fell asleep in it because I put on my jewelry first before I put on my dress. I actually ended up not putting on my dress. I got invited to a couple events that I was looking forward to, and we were deciding, are we too tired to go out? So what ended up happening was I put on my jewelry and I was still wearing pajamas, and then I fell asleep in my jewelry and pajamas. And then I woke up at 12:05. We looked at each other and heard all the fireworks going off, and we both kind of laughed. Our first New Year's together. This is the chain. The thing I don't like is the appearance of the chain because you don't see very delicate, proper high jewelry looking like this. Usually the chain is much finer and more delicate because it brings more attention to this. The rhinestones are crazy out of this world. At night it looks brilliant, so I highly recommend wearing this at night. It's also a very delicate piece. You can see the alloys are very bendable and you don't want to throw it around, you don't want to thrash around. This is definitely something that you want to sit down with and walk gently with. These are the earrings, and I'm not a fan of the earrings 100%. It looks cheap. If you go up really close, you see what you're looking at. I know my chest is in the frame. That's the whole point of this lariat cut. It's supposed to bring attention to your cleavage originally, and this is not the type of evening gown. The earrings have a tendency to bend and twist quite a bit. I am not going to wear these as much as I want to, I think every now and again, but these are more my style. I like drops anyway because I feel like drops are a bit more dramatic. I have a very oval shaped face. If I wear drops, it makes my face a bit more angular. It's more flattering. My favorite piece is this bracelet, and I think it's just rhinestones. This is from the necklace, this earring set, and this is crazy brilliant. I wore this and I just kept holding it up and looking at it and taking pictures like this, like showing the necklace. Hey, can you pass me that over there? That thing over there, can you please pass me? This is so stunning, and I cannot wait to wear this nonstop because I never wear bracelets. I am not a bracelet person whatsoever, but this is top stuff. It is so chic. This looks like it's proper diamonds. This looks like I went to the Diamond District in downtown Los Angeles. I don't know why that's the place that comes to mind. Bergdorf's. This is the new me. This is the 2025 evening Gia, and I also want to collect more fine and Amazon and costume jewelry. So this year is a year that I rebuild my jewelry collection, as I am gonna go through all levels of jewelry when it comes to $10 baubles to all the things. I'm gonna go $10 to midway, then to a bit more high end, and then I cannot put a down payment on a house for a piece of jewelry right now, but I will get there. The fine jewelry is going to be handed down to my grandchildren. It's not just for me, and everything I buy from now on is something that is for my grandchildren. Like, I'm thinking very long term with the style, with the use of it, with the quality, and this is just for me. I needed something for New Year's, and this I can definitely wear over and over again, considering the dinners I like to go to. It's very simple, but it's ice, so it matches everything in my wardrobe, all the cool tones, and I prefer this over yellow gold. This next one is something from a previous haul I had at Amazon. Costume jewelry I got years ago. I got in this emerald green color, and I have my eye on the blue and the lila because those are the ones that I actually wear, those colors, as opposed to just buying all of them. Because I have the champagne color, I noticed that I would do the overconsumption thing where I would buy all the colors if I absolutely love something. Now I only buy the colors I know guaranteed I'm gonna wear that matches with all my clothes. And this way, when I grab something blindly, say for example if I'm in a rush, I know it's gonna look good and I know it's gonna match my outfit because I have a very specific style and taste for my day clothes and my evening clothes. This looks suited for any occasion after 6 p.m, specifically in my realm of the world, and this looks really fake up close. So don't wear this in the daytime, it doesn't shine as bright. You want to wear it in the evening where it really refracts. In the evening you look really close at it, you still can't tell if it's fake, you can't tell that it actually looks quite stunning, considering that I have seen the real versions many times and I have had my eyes on the real versions, and I always look at them at auctions. I know how to tell the reals from the fakes, and obviously I'm not trying to have this look real. I just feel I love the style, I love the glamour. I'm not at that level yet, and I do not go to $50,000 a plate fundraisers. I'm just here in the Hollywood Hills, Los Angeles. I am little time when it comes to my jewelry collection, so this is my starter that makes me feel like $1,000,000 when I do go out to dinner. Always shine for yourself first and foremost. Also keep an eye out because I'm going to do a whole haul of a bunch of different really cute jewelry. I love really big statement things because I wear a lot of evening gowns. I have to start over with my evening gown collection because I have quite a few events I want to go to. I'm back in the Hollywood Hills. I am planning a few trips. I can't say yet. I just don't want to jinx anything, and there's still a lot going on. This is a step in the right direction.
Visitez le site web styledbygia.com et inscrivez-vous pour recevoir gratuitement des idées de tenues vestimentaires chaque semaine et des guides de soins personnels. Suivez-la sur son compte Instagram, la Gia Garcia, pour des nouveautés quotidiennes et lisez son blog, lagiagarcia.com, pour une exploration profonde. Merci.
Quilted flats in the contrast light cream black. I love the python snout, how in the front it's not totally rounded. I'm not trying to look like a Chanel quilted flat. You can tell the style right away. It has the embossed double C and it has like the little beautiful hardwares. This also, by the way, I use these obviously already, and they don't have friction on the floor. So if you are worried about friction, get some sandpaper or get a knife and pick at it a little bit. I know that sounds painful to do. You can ask a cobbler or Google some more ideas. That's very rude to show you the bottom of the shoe. Sorry about that, but I just had to get into a little bit of detail explaining. So this is really comfy. It has, as you can see, a quilted cushion on the inside of the sole. It has the Sam Edelman hardware. I love the bow. This one came kind of janky, but it doesn't bother me. The reason I got this specific color is because one, it was on sale, but even before that, zero. I've had my eye on this for months. I saw so many designs and I was trying to decide what would I actually wear with all my outfits. There was a navy blue one where it's blue on blue, navy on navy, and I absolutely loved it. But I was thinking, okay, so if I want to wear this in spring, if I want to wear this on vacation, I'm gonna wear a teeny tiny mini dress like this, cotton trousers that are comfy, but I still want to look feminine and soft rather than wearing white sneakers. I will do a video on really feminine, gorgeous sneakers that make you still look fabulous and chic without looking bulky and big and clunky, because there are a lot of city shoes, but this is my go-to when it comes to covered toes in weather that is a bit more tumultuous but not tumultuous enough to wear boots. The reason I got this was because I had surgery a few days ago. By the time you see this, I will probably be mostly healed. I went into my operation with 4-inch chunky heeled boots, and I thought, how come I don't have any flats? Oh yeah, because all my stuff was destroyed in Kentucky. So I had to start my life over, have to start my wardrobe over. I didn't have any closed-toed flats. I only had slippers, and being in the ER, being in the hospital in general is very cold. This was really important for me to have after my surgery, especially since I'm walking around and my back is not having the best time. They're so comfortable. I love the fact that they are actual bovine leather, cow leather. They match every single one of my outfits, which is why I got the contrast of cream and black as opposed to the black on black, navy on navy, burgundy on burgundy, because this goes from day to night easier in my personal opinion for my outfits anyway. This is formal for evening if I am in a case where I can't wear stilettos, because all I have right now are stilettos and then 4-inch chunky boots. This is perfect for me right now. Next is something that absolutely saved my life and something I realized on a long trip, which is really annoying. So luckily I have a family member who I can totally steal, borrow a lot of airdrops. I have some right here, and AirPods are brilliant, but the problem is you have to charge them. And then if you want to watch a movie that's in flight, connected to, say, whatever class you're in, economy, business first, if you want to plug in the audio, you can't have AirPods and you can't do Bluetooth. You need to actually plug something in order to watch your film. I don't need to charge these if I have my own headset that I can plug in directly. So I realized I need to buy myself a headset. I got this from Amazon, and then this is the 35mm jack. It came with this and a tin, so I wrapped this up, and I also put my AirPods in here if I'm not carrying my huge tech stack case. I have an adapter I got from Amazon. These came in a set of 2. This is for the lightning cable, but there's also USB-C. I got the adapter because I want to be able to plug this in anywhere, and also everything is switching to USB-C, and a lot of USB-A ports are all over airports and airplanes. It's so annoying how a whole $2 million aircraft has to update its interior by rewiring everything to be USB-C, because everything is switching over to that legally. A few years ago, they deemed that to be the new thing in Europe, and they're slowly switching over in the USA. I have an older MacBook, which is kind of a wonderful gift, because that means I don't have to, it also has a harder time connecting to my AirPods. It goes back and forth with my iPad and my phone, and I have all these devices, and I thought, I'm gonna edit, and I don't have my Sennheisers. They were taken away from me in Kentucky. Went for these $19 ones from Amazon because I needed something on the fly. I noticed that I use these a lot more, especially when I'm editing and I want to be, say for example, next to my sweetheart while he's sleeping, and then I have my computer plugged in and I'm editing. So this is perfect. It's easy to also not lose, because when you have AirPods and they fall and you're seated in it, then it's just into the abyss, and you have to figure out your entire life and hope that it's there somewhere, it's not underneath someone else's seat. This, you just grab the wire, you drop it, and you trace the wire and you have it again. I am very grateful for this. This is underrated. It also has the talk, the speaker into it where you can hello, so that the mic, that's what it's called, the talk, that's helped. The only thing is this adapter is not perfect. You have to really plug it. If you're a millennial, you know this problem. You have to push it at an angle, and sometimes if you move, if you accidentally pull it out a little bit, there's no sound, or it's sound in one ear and the pano sound is gone. It's really annoying, so just a heads up. I don't recommend this 100%. I'll have linked below some USB-C direct headphones that don't need an adapter. It's just straight up a lightning one or a USB-C. It's actually a lifesaver for me. Next in tech is this little storage. I believe this is 512 gig or so. I was looking for something that was 1 TB, 2 TB to back up my computer, and they're all $200, and this giant brick of a box of a server. It had a lot of storage, but I needed something a bit more portable. I found this. This is from SanDisk. This is a USB-C one, so it goes straight into my laptop, and it's teeny tiny, as you can see, which is what I needed exactly. But the problem is, there actually is no problem. I have no qualms about this. I have no stress with this. It's easy to pack. It's insane how I used to spend $100 to $200 on 1 or 2 TB when I have pretty much the same amount of space that I use on this drive for what was it, like $40 or less. It's probably like $36 or something. I don't remember, but I have it linked below. It makes sense when you're on the go like me, especially if you're using your laptop and out in public and you don't want to carry a giant bag, because I feel like a laptop itself is an encumbrance, where especially if you're editing things like me on video, a MacBook Pro is probably going to be the most efficient way to work. I use a MacBook Air and it struggles. Like, I need more power, I need more storage. I'm currently in the market for a new computer, and one that's portable too. This is genius, no questions about it. If you work, you have a lot of things you need to save. If you're a pilot and you need to save your routes, save all the places that you're going programmed into, some storage, all your textbooks here. Next is my Refy. I call it Refy. Some people might call it Refy, but it's lip blush. It's like a tinted lip balm. It's a very pigmented matte tinted lip balm, I should iterate. And this is in Canyon. I have been wearing this color. I have wine also, which is, I have actually a whole video on that. I'm gonna create a whole more thorough review as I use them, because I've been using it for months now. I got a plethora of different hues that I absolutely love. I am wearing right now the tone that I never ever thought I would wear in a million years. This is a brown based red, very vampirical. It's very contrasting. I'm a deep winter, so it suits my complexion, I believe. It's very flattering, it's really pretty, and it's really light, and like the packaging will shatter. I love the result. It makes your lips look so crazy pouty, and it fills up a lot because it's like a lip crayon where it's flat, it's very wide, and it's not fine. I don't like fine tipped liners or pencils or lip colors because it just makes me feel like I have to be precise or keep it in that shape, whereas my lips are very plumpy. It also gives that buildable color with the bee stung lip gradient that I absolutely love. Makes it look more natural, more practical also. Next is my portfolio that I thought was very reminiscent of Cartier, as I saw one for $1,000. I believe it's like $1,200 plus tax, just because it's Cartier. But this is not leather, just as a heads up. This is from Amazon, and I believe it was $20 or less. The thing I loved about it, first off, is the color. It looks very professional. It's low-key. It's not bringing attention to yourself, but it's still really feminine. And then the hardware, it made me think of my past portfolios that I've had, where the corners and the edges were absolutely obliterated from the leather, and it looks really poorly when it opens up and you can see the layers inside. This is alloy metal aluminum, it feels like, possibly not stainless. It's very lightweight, and if it bumps into things, the other things will get scratched and not your stuff. It also came with a legal pad on the inside, and it's standard size, so you can replace it with legal pads. I'll have some link below that I get from Amazon. It's got simple, how I would describe like a binder, the folds, as opposed to like a lifted leather quality. This is just plastic. That's the only thing that I noticed that I didn't really feel, but I don't really use it anyway. It has a pencil holder or pen holder, I use ink, on the outside, which I love because a lot of them have pen holders on the inside, and then you fold it and then it looks all wonky because this part will be all thick and this part will be thin, misshapen. It ruins the lines of the portfolio. Also, depending on what type of pen you have, if you have a writer's pen, it's going to be thin. If you have a ladies or gentleman's pen, it's going to be really thick. I love this because I use this not only to take notes, but to kind of intimidate people. This is a trick that I've learned. It helps me to be prepared when I have a lot of notes myself on the job interview that I am, on the position, on the company. For example, I'll ask them questions, I will have notes and look at the people who are interviewing me. I'll have notes on them and read off them. When I ask them questions and how they answer, write down what they say, so that it's something I can keep in mind, because a job interview is two ways. It's you figuring out if this relationship is worth giving a go because you want to put your best efforts. The presentation of having yourself be put together in the sense of you're organized, meet deadlines, you do all the things you need to do. It leaves a good impression. It helps me stay organized, and it also keeps my paper straight. Say for example, if I have a bunch of resumes, I'll have a whole video on job interview etiquette and protocol. If you want, let me know in the comments below. I will have multiple resumes and hand them out to each person who is sitting there, not letting them share one resume. I'll have one in front of me so that in case they say, in 2014, I noticed that you said this, and this. You used to do this. Tell me your experience. And then I have no idea what they're talking about. If I look down at my resume, I know, yes, here's what happened. You can divulge further. I love this, and one day I'm going to get a leather version with this hardware and probably have it engraved, have something made like this. But this is also a good gift to someone who's looking for a job or graduated school. Next is my steamer. I bought a new steamer. I did a lot of homework and research on a steamer, and the thing was, there were $100 ones that had barely any of the things that I had from my $60 one from last time I purchased. This one is even more pink, is even pinker. Is pinker a word? It's more pink than the one that I had before, which is crazy because that was really pink and cutesy, where this one is even pinker. It came with even more accoutrement than the original one did that I absolutely realized that I needed. I was burning my hands nonstop. It comes with a mitt to protect your hands, this little board. If you don't have an ironing board, I think an ironing board when you're steaming clothes is overkill. So it has this perfect size little attachment. You can replace the head of it. You can do so much with it. It has a hanger with clips, another reason I purchased it. And then it also has a larger placement for the water. A lot of steamers had storage for the water that wasn't that large, and this one was perfect because I don't want to have to keep going back and forth when I'm steaming. I want to sit there for an hour, 45 minutes to an hour straight of just steaming beautiful clothes. I created style mood boards that come out every single month. I highly recommend signing up to my free newsletter, stylebygia.com, where you can get them along with weekly outfit ideas and lifestyle updates. It's also linked below. If you want to keep up with me personally, I post mostly on YouTube, then give even more detail on my blog, the exact same post with thoughts that didn't go into the video. If you want daily outfit ideas, follow me on LTK at Lagia Garcia, and I post a lot of real life updates and memes and way more personal news on Instagram, where you can follow me at Lagia Garcia. All on my website, my socials are Lagia Garcia, lagiagarcia.com. If you don't want to go through all the links and socials, simply sign up to my free newsletter at stylebygia.com to get everything in one place. Check your spam folder and stay in touch. Subscribe and click the bell. Tell all your friends. Watch this several thousand times. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.